tonight, a tragic reminder as summer nears. Playing in the water can pose some serious dangers. A mother in West Philly is sounding that alarm tonight as she's now grieving the loss of two of her children, both drowned in a pool Memorial Day weekend. They were 11 and 14 years old. Our Cheyenne Corinne spoke with her.
We spoke to this grieving mother just hours after she pulled the plug on her two children. Her son and daughter died after drowning in a swimming pool. And as she reflects on their lives, she also has a message for other parents.
They wasn't in no more than like 3-4 minutes. And then they called their name. I said, I don't think they playing. When they jumped in, they were at the bottom of the pool.
Brittany McWhite is preparing to do what no parent should ever have to do, bury their child. But in her case, she's laying to rest two children after the 11 and 14-year-old drowned in a pool.
When we got there, I was like, okay, I'll help set up the food or whatever kids was playing in the pool. They were playing like a game where you go down Marco Polo, and you hold your breath so you can come up the most. When I did come outside, I didn't see the children, and they said, oh, they were in the water. And I'm like, looking around or whatever. I said, the water, I didn't see nobody.
Which was a surprise because she says both of her kids could swim. The family was attending a Memorial Day weekend party in Gloucester when the drowning happened. Although London Marie and Waddell were quickly pulled from the pool, the damage was already done. For the past week, the siblings were placed on life support before the family made a difficult decision.
Keeping my child hooked onto a machine for the rest of their life is not ideally what any parent should want for their children. So today, me and Dad decided to end life support.
McWhite describes London Marie and Waddell as total opposites, but they couldn't live without each other. Next week, London Marie would have turned 12, and Waddell graduate from the 8th grade.
I know they're at peace, but it's just very devastating not to lose one child, but to actually lose two childs. I think that's more challenging because you can't stomach that, but you gotta keep going.
Especially for her other 4 children. And even during her time of grief, she wants other parents to let her story be a reminder, especially heading into the summer and pool season.
You can be in the water for a minute until you actually get a pulse. You're losing oxygen, and in this severity case, they lost a lot of oxygen.
To prevent drowning, the CDC suggests learning basic swimming and water safety skills, having a fence that encloses the pool, supervising children closely, wearing a life jacket, and learning CPR.
Always have a set of eyes. Prevent your kids from playing games. Make sure the pool is safe. Make sure if it don't look right, don't do it. Because once you lose your child, it's hard. It's really hard to stomach.
Cheyenne Corinne, Fox 29 News.